Hi, I'm John Quigley, President and CEO of the Elmhurst Chamber of Commerce and Industry. In these challenging economic times, it's imperative that our residents and businesses band together to not only shop Elmhurst, but buy Elmhurst whenever possible. We have great stores in our city center, Spring Road, Butterfield Road, York and Villette Streets, St. Charles and Route 83, North Avenue and Lake Street, along North York and even Grand Avenue. I ask for your help. Let's keep our tax dollars in Elmhurst.
I've got the privilege and honor to introduce a fine man, a man who's a leader for our state. He is the Secretary of State. He's always here to help with great causes. His name is Jesse White, and he's here with his Jesse White tumblers and to do a great little show for us. Mr. Secretary, buongiorno.
Bene, tutto bene. Jesse Bianco. Che si dice? Ladies and gentlemen, as was indicated, my name is Jesse White, and I serve as your Secretary of State, and I want to thank you for the job. I'm here in support of the Center for Speech and Language Disorder. It's a program that is designed to help improve the quality of life for those who suffer from autism. I want to thank you for your giving and caring spirit and for making a difference in the lives of these young people, because it's important for us to help these young people who are hurting, these young people who need that wonderful, wonderful assistance that you can provide. And when you participate in a walk like this or a run like this, then you put some funds into this center, and this center, as I indicated before, serves as a safety net, the light at the end of the tunnel for a lot of these young people. So thank you for your giving and caring spirit. I believe that when you come through this world and you become successful, you give back. I also believe that you should do something good for someone every day, and you're doing it today, and I want to thank you for that. So now, we get to my part of the program, and that is, I was a gymnast as a kid. I taught gymnastics in college, taught for the Board of Education Park District and YMCA. And out of professional baseball, I was asked to put on a gym show. And from that one gym show in December 1959 came the Jesse White Tummy Team. We are 54 and a half years old as we speak. And then we've had over 14,500 young people to come to this program. And within that period of time, only 117 have gotten themselves into trouble with the law. It's been an effort to combat juvenile delinquency. We have 325 young people on the team. Out of those 325 young people, we have 7 units, and 71 young people are in college. You can be a good athlete. We want you to be a good student and a good human being. We insist upon our young people being in school, on time every day, and having one aim in mind, and that's to get the best education possible, because one day they, like the young people here, will help run this great country of ours. It's important for us to give them the tools that are necessary for that to occur. We traveled to Zagreb, Croatia, Belize, Israel, 17 times to Canada, Tokyo, Japan, China, Hong Kong for the Chinese New Year, and the Cayman Islands, as well as Bermuda. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if your heart is not strong, this is definitely not the place for you to be today, because we plan to show you how high we can get without any roots, herbs, or spices. And this is just one of the 7 teams that make up the Jesse White Tummy Team. So when you look at this one group, then just think about seeing 6 more units like it. We are the premier halftime for the National Basketball Association. We do professional football, soccer, tennis, volleyball, the list goes on and on. Our mission is to help young people to grow tall and straight. And on Friday at 10 o'clock at 412 West Chicago Avenue, we will be unveiling the new center. It's called the Jesse White Center, Jesse White Center and the Field House. It's at 412 West Chicago Avenue. It's a state-of-the-art gymnastic facility, a game room, weight room, computer lab, outdoor basketball, and a playground. It, too, is the light at the end of the tunnel for these young people, so they can come and not only become athletically strong, but educationally sound as well. So with that, the Jesse White Tummy Team from Chicago, Illinois.
I'd like to thank the city of Elmhurst, the Elmhurst Park District, DuPage County, and the village of Berkeley for helping us, making sure that we have a safe day and utilizing the streets of our great city and in the village of Berkeley and the Prairie Path here in DuPage County and also the Elmhurst Park District. The runners, Soul and Fleet Feet for today's prizes, Olympia Chiropractic, Dr. Calcagno and Dr. Jevitz for the bicycles that we're going to be raffling off later today, the York Boys Cross Country Team, and that's led by Honorary Joe Newton from the York, the greatest school of all, York High School. The only high school coach ever asked to be an Olympic coach. I mean, this guy's the most winningest coach in the country. 28, 29 state titles, Coach? 28. 28 this year, 29? I got the bus bought already. God bless. We've got honorary dignitaries. We've got Joe Newton, who I just mentioned, Secretary Jesse White, DuPage County Sheriff John Zaruba, our Mayor Steve Morley, who I'm going to have to say a few words here real quick. Andrew Puente from the Center for Speech. Andrew, give a nod. There we go. He's our president of our board. Lynn Schuer as well from our board. Executive director, she's out in the audience giving a wave. Lynn, make sure the day-to-day operations run smoothly at the center and all these kids get the right help. So, and don't forget today we've got the after party at HB Jones, courtesy of Tony Gambino, between 11 and 1. So with that, I'd like to have our mayor say a few words and of acknowledgement to our great city.
All right, Pete, thanks a lot. I'd like to welcome everyone here to Elmhurst on such a beautiful day. He's been making all the announcements, hasn't taken any credit yet. A big round of applause for Pete DeCiani and Rose DeCiani for all the hard work they do on behalf of the city and this great cause. It's a beautiful day here, and you're out here for a great cause. I just want to thank everyone for coming out. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mayor. Secretary Bianco would like to say a few words, and he's always got the mic.
Yeah, chi si dice? Bene, tutto bene. It's a wonderful day to support our young people. It's important for us to do all we can to help others to grow tall and straight and to become productive citizens in our society. When you come through this world and you become successful, you must give back. And you must do something good for someone every day, and that day has begun today. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary. We have a special guest up on the podium with us. He actually runs a school for kids with autism. His name is Val Belmonte. Val, would you like to say a few words?
Yes. Thank you, Pete. Good morning. My name is Val Belmonte. I'm the president of the Bancroft School in Hoffman Estates. It's a school for children with autism. Margaret Bancroft in 1883 established the first school in the United States for children with special needs. And what our school decided to do is we put together an award called the Margaret Bancroft Distinguished Leadership Award. And it's going to be an award that's going to be given annually to an individual who made a major impact and contribution to children and family with diagnosed with autism, with special needs, for special education. And this year, October 9th, Thursday night at DePaul University, we are going to be presenting our first Margaret Bancroft Distinguished Leadership Award, and that award will be going to Pete DeCiani for all his service. So, Pete, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job. I appreciate it. Good job. Thank you. Coach, want to say a few words real quick or no? All right. Now, this guy I've known since I was 14 years old. He grabbed me out of gym class. I was about 4'11" and about 85 pounds, and he goes, I'm going to make a state champion out of you. And not only did he make a state champion out of me, because I was on the first team to win 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 state titles in a row under this man, which broke a national record at that time. He got me to break a 5-minute mile. And for a guy that was not a runner, I was a wrestler, that is quite a feat. He inspired me to do many great things. When we introduced the Brianna bill and it got knocked down 5, and then thank God on the 6th time we got that bill passed. You know, the perseverance and the training that I learned from this man, I would not give up, and that's because of this guy Joe Newton. So Joe, let's hear you say a few great words.
Let me say that I'm honored to be here and help Pete out because he's like my son, and he's telling you the truth. When he was there, we won 4 consecutive state titles, which was an act of God. And I'm proud to be here today, and I hope everything's going good for everybody. And to all those guys in the yellow shirts or green shirts or whatever the hell they are, they're usually York guys. They're York guys that gave up their Sunday to come out here and help because they love Pete also. So have a good day, and I guess I got to fire the gun, Pete. Tell me when. Runners set.
With me is a really special person who actually is in charge of education for kids with special needs and especially autism. His name is Val Belmonte. He actually is the president and CEO of the Bancroft School in Hoffman Estates. Val, it's great to have you here this morning.
Thanks very much, Pete. Very glad to be here. The school at Hoffman Estates, the Bancroft School, is dedicated for children with autism. We've been established there for 15 years, and this is the year that we're going to have something special. We're going to have a special presentation with an award called the Margaret Bancroft Distinguished Leadership Award, and that award goes to an individual that has made a profound impact in the field of special education, children with autism, and for the cause itself. And we're very proud to announce this year the recipient of the first award is going to be Pete DeCiani.
Yeah, I'm very honored, and I don't know what to say. You guys do a great job with these kids, and it's so important. And we've got, we raised money here today for the Center for Speech and Language Disorders, which is a therapeutic center, and then you guys handle the education side, which is so key. And it really takes it takes a village to put it all together for these kids. And I'm proud to accept the award. It's a great honor, but it's really guys like you in the trenches that are helping these kids every day that really makes a difference.
Well, it's the people like yourself that really make things go. If it wasn't for yourself and people like yourself and the great leaderships and volunteers that we have, it is a package that we put together. And I think it's getting better and better. I think we're providing services for children with autism that they rightfully deserve, and we're giving them an experience and their family experience, which is really important. So if anybody has a chance to come down, we have on October 9th at DePaul University, that's when we're going to do the presentation. We have Olympic gold medalist John Harrington from the 1980 Olympic ice hockey team will be our keynote speaker. So it's going to be a great event, and we're looking forward to it, and you're very well deserving of that award.
Well, I'm looking forward to be there and supporting you guys. You guys do a great job. Thanks, Val.
Great. Thank you very much.
Today we have over $40,000 in corporate sponsors to start the day, which is terrific. Hundreds of people came out and ran, but one of our empowerment sponsors, we have two of those, is Kurt Sheely. These are guys that write big checks and really support our cause. Kurt is the owner of Elmer's Toyota. His family's always there for us, and Kurt, I can't say enough. You guys are just incredible.
Well, I really appreciate letting us be part of this. I mean, it's the second year now. We're part of a little bit better weather this year. Absolutely. It's not raining and cold. We got some sunshine. Great day for this. But allowing us to be part of this in our family and our dealerships. And, you and I have known each other for a long time, went to college together, and, been friends ever since. And not to mention your entire family drives Toyotas. So we get to see the entire DeCiani family all the time and stuff. But thank you so much for letting us be part of this. It's really special. Like Jesse White says, when you be successful in life, it's good to give back, and that's what we're doing here today. And thank you, Pete.
Thank you, Kurt. This guy gives back a ton. All the monies that we raise today go to help kids with scholarships to make sure that if they don't have insurance or if they can't afford therapy, that they get it. And with 4 out of 10 kids, even with laws passed like we did in Illinois without insurance, it's so critical to have these dollars. So I can't thank Kurt Sheely and his family enough. God bless, buddy.
Thanks, Pete.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you. In 1988, there was only one high school coach ever asked to be the head Olympic track coach, and that was my coach from York High School, Coach Joe Newton. Joe's been our honorary starter from day one. He's always been here to help the center raise money. And Joe, I can't thank you enough.
Well, Pete, it's my pleasure, because all the things you do for me, I got to repay it. That's my only obligation. I want everybody to know that Pete was on a cross-country team at York for 4 years, and all 4 years we won the state championship. First team to ever do that, and Pete was a great contributor to that team. And then he was our mayor, and he's like a son to me, and it's an honor for me to be here. This is such a great thing that he's doing for young autistic kids, and everybody's got to support him, and I'm proud to be here for Pete today.
Thanks, Coach. We help kids with autism, with all kinds of different learning and language challenges, kids that stutter, kids that have speech impediments. It's just an incredible thing that the center does, and it's a gift for these kids. When they can be independent and socialize and express themselves like everybody else, that's our main goal. So, Coach, thanks for all your support. We love you.
My pleasure, Pete. Thank you.
Every successful organization has a successful leader, and Lynn Kozak, the executive director for the Center for Speech and Language Disorders, does a great job and makes sure that every kid that comes to that center gets the services they need. Lynn, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Pete. Thank you so much for chairing this event, and what a beautiful day. This is one of our biggest fundraisers of the year, and I'm so proud that we're able to then use this money to help families who need to access services for communication disorders.
And we've got a ton of those, with insurance laws. State laws are helping, but federal laws that are still, we've got some holes. We've got about 4 out of 10 kids without insurance. A lot of kids can't afford it out of pocket, and with these programs that we're putting on, we've got the ability to raise dollars to make sure those kids' needs are met.
Absolutely. We have so many families who need to access services who may not have the financial means to do so. So fundraisers like this help families get the help they need. At the center, we help children and adults who have communication disorders ranging from articulation disorders to language disorders, reading disorders, social communication disorders. We have wonderful programs, and I think, this summer I was so overjoyed. We had a lot of kids in our social communication program who were able to benefit from scholarship. And I think one mom said it best when I heard her saying this was a family who received a scholarship and they had a teen in our program. And the mom said, this program has changed our lives. We've been able to, and I know this sounds small, Pete, but send our son for the first time to go to a carnival with a friend. This is a teenager. They'd never been able to do that before our program. And mom, just said, the teachers taught me how to help him. So these dollars go really a long way to help families.
Incredible. I know Brianna actually learned sign language before she came to the center because she couldn't speak, and so that was you're looking at your child, signing you, trying to communicate, and with the center being able to really start making Brianna speak and now giving her the gift of language, it's just incredible. She's socially way more vibrant and ability to communicate and have friends, and the center does a lot more things now too. They have literacy programs. Can you talk about those a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. We have wonderful literacy programs at the center. We start with our Leap into Literacy program, which aims to help stop a problem before it starts. So we're teaching preschoolers all of those key foundational skills they need to be successful readers at school age. And then we have programs for elementary, middle, and high school students who already have a language and reading problem that need that help. And we're able to work in partnership with the schools to help build kids' skills. We're able to work for 90 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week just on those back to basic skills the kids need so that we can send them back to school and they're ready to work on the content.
So in addition to one-on-one therapy, which so many kids need, they have so many other services now to offer, thanks to Lynn and your leadership. Lynn is also, a speech path as well. So she just brings so much to the table, and your leadership has just been terrific. We so thank you much for your support, your help, your guidance, and to make sure that the center is around for years to come.
Thank you so much, Pete. And of course, I can't thank you enough for your guidance in this wonderful event. You put so much work in. Much appreciated.
A work of love for all of us. God bless.
Absolutely. Thank you.
With me, I have Secretary Jesse White. He's the greatest Secretary of State in the United States of America. He's my dear friend. He's always helping great causes for kids. Jesse, thank you for being here today.
Pete, just glad to be here, and I just want to thank you and the Center for Speech and Language Disorders for their giving and caring spirit and for making it possible for them to have the resources that are necessary for them to continue to provide those meaningful services to these young people in need. I just believe that when you come through this world and you get it, you give it back. And I also believe, too, that every day you should do something good for someone. And some wonderful things are happening here in Elmhurst. And I want to welcome in and thank you for all that you've done in making a difference in the lives of these young people.
Jesse, I'm just trying to follow in your footsteps, and you set the pace, and you help raise a lot of money to help kids from the inner city, kids at risk. And today we're helping kids with autism and other conditions that often rob kids of social skills. And I can't thank you enough. You are the man, you are the best, and I love you.
Well, thank you very much, Pete. Anytime you need me, I'm only a phone call away, because I like to support good causes. And when you think in terms of our youth, we're talking about our future, and we have to do all we can to help them to grow tall and straight.
20,000 kids in the state of Illinois have autism. This man's helping those kids today, and each one of those kids needs the right opportunities, the right care, tender love and care, and they need to learn how to speak. If they learn how to speak, it just opens up a ton of doors for them. So you are the man. Again, I can't thank you enough, Jesse.
Well, Pete, if you'd like to see me again here at this wonderful, wonderful event, it's simple. Invite me.
You're always invited. God bless. Thank you. Thank you.
The Elmhurst Historical Museum, located in downtown Elmhurst, is proud to present award-winning exhibits for visitors of all ages. Our Adult Tea Time Talk series, family programs, and special events make learning about history interesting and fun. Admission is free, and on-site parking is available. Visit the Elmhurst Historical Museum soon. Call us today or go to our website for the latest program details.